Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree, the luckiest man in the room, your bridegroom, Mr. Stuart Weekes.
Don't really know if I need this because probably all of you know I am quite a loud person, but I will just use it just in case. So, wow. I've got 5 pages here, but just wow. Colin, thanks very much for your kind words today, your help and support, along with Linda, and most importantly, for ensuring that Jack didn't do a runner whenever she was starting. I was a little bit worried. She told me she would be 10 minutes, and it started creeping over, which I said to a few people, we got to 14 minutes, and then it was okay. So, in truth be told, I was rather nervous about today. The dreaded public display of affection. Everyone witnessing my sober dancing, wait for that later on. And also working out what to say in my speech. It's not really something that I've ever been known for working out what to say. In trying to alleviate my concerns about the speech, an unnamed individual told me, after today you won't be allowed to speak in public ever again without being interrupted or corrected, so enjoy it. So there will be a number of toasts. I know Colin's done one already, but there will be a number of toasts, so please keep your drinks for them. And table 8, sitting down the back, that is a warning for you. So just eyes on you. So firstly, I would like to thank Colin and Linda for making me feel part of the family from, and I'm going to say, day 2. Some people might know this story, so why not day 1? Sleepwalking into their bedroom after a night out in Falkirk, 3 o'clock in the morning, in my boxers. It could have been a little bit ropey, but you guys managed to get over it. The fact that you didn't tell me for a start. For quite a while, Jack had to tell me the next day. So it obviously shows you didn't want to embarrass me, or I actually thought you were going to speak about it today, so I am very surprised. First surprise of the day. You always make me feel very, very welcome in your house, and the fact that I'm now entrusted to cook the barbecues shows me that I'm now #1 son, David. So I want to thank Colin and Linda, both of you, for raising a beautiful, intelligent, kind and caring daughter who they know more than most can be a little bit highly strung at times. And of course for giving me the privilege of being her husband. Next, I would like to thank my parents, Lynn and Dawn. I know it's hard to believe, but I haven't always been the handsome, intelligent, dashing son who's athletic, wise and modest. Over the years, Mum and Dad have held me through thick and thin, mostly thick. I couldn't have done anything without your support. I love both of you very much. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You can all raise your glasses and toast the parents, please. So, there are people who would have loved to have been here today. However, for various reasons they can't be. So with that in mind, would you all raise a glass and join me in a toast to absent friends and family? I'm a bit nervous about starting this bit off because some people might think talking about them, but I'm not okay. So, there is an unwritten rule that no one should look as good as the bride on her wedding day. And I'd like to thank our ushers, David and Joel, just in case the bridesmaids thought I was going to be talking about them. So, they've done an excellent job and they carried out the security checks on the way into the ceremony with distinction. There wasn't a suspicious package in sight, which is always very important with a room full of Northern Irish. Well done. Next, I would like to thank Northern House Hotel for allowing us to have our wedding here. Absolutely brilliant venue, and I think everyone will be sort of joining me in saying thanks to them for obviously putting on a brilliant single thing that we need to be guided through. So thank you very much. Cheers to Norton. I'm sure they will look after everyone very well for the rest of their life. So, I don't know why I'm saying this, but next, I would like to thank all of the boys who managed to make it to my stag do.
Yeah!
I won't go into it. The less said about it, the better. But I will have not too favourable memories of dead crows for the rest of my life. Anyone who hasn't heard the story, firstly, you're very lucky. And also, no doubt Stuart Weekes, wherever he is sitting, has a video that I'm sure he would show every single person afterwards if you want to have a look at it. Just excuse the boxers that I'm wearing and all, that's all I'm going to say. To the bridesmaids, Nicola and Sarah, you both look stunning today. I think you've had the most difficult job of everyone around today. Making sure Jack was calm last night, which I heard she was very calm, so I'm very, very surprised about that. And also that she was still in the hotel this morning. So, you arranged a brilliant tender from what I hear, and it was good of you to get a buff butler. There was a little less buff than me. Jack's eyes didn't wander. So, and ladies in the room, I'm sure there are photos of that as well. My mum, from what I hear, was very, very impressed. So, let's have a look at those photos later on, they'll be there. And now on to probably, well, obviously, the most important person in the room here today, my brother, Jack. Jack, you look absolutely stunning. And the phrase punching above my weight has never been more true than it is today. What can I say? Cheers, guys. What can I say? I wanted this moment when I first saw you 5 years ago, whenever I started at RBS. And I did tell the lads in training to stay away from you. And Craig Fleming, wherever he is, can back that up. I even told my granny about you, and I know she would have loved to have met you, and she definitely would have approved. So she would have obviously loved to have been here. I did a lot of talking about you. I told everyone about you. But the strange thing was I couldn't actually speak to you for some strange reason. Every time I tried, I got tongue-tied. And again, anyone who knows me, which more than half of the room know me, know that's not something that's normal for myself. Once I finally built up the confidence to speak to you, 5 months after I first saw you, we went on our first date, which very nearly ended up being our last date, after you saw what I was wearing. So just to clarify a little bit, the shower in my flat was broken. I had to go to a local bar and get a shower there. It's lucky that I frequented there, so they were happy enough to let me put a shower in. I was wearing, in Jack's words, a baby poo coloured hoodie, which I no longer have. Scruffy jeans and the standard Nike Air Max. But you did stick with me, and I now think, aside from today, I'm possibly the snazzier dresser of the two of us.
It's the modesty coming out of it.
Nike Air Max and all. So, Jack, we've had our ups and our downs, and I'm glad to say that the majority of them are ups. When you said yes in Mexico, I didn't think I could be happier. Today has shown me how wrong I was, and I promise I won't go and play golf tomorrow morning like I did in Mexico the morning after I proposed. Jack has worked tirelessly for the last 14 months to make sure today was perfect, and I just hope that we have something to talk about now that the wedding is over. I really do. We're going to Jamaica for 2 weeks. It might be disastrous. So, they say you don't marry a person who you can live with, you marry the person who you can live without. And this sums us up perfectly. You're my best friend as well as my wife. You have to put up a lot for me, at times. I have to put up a lot with you. But I do thank you for everything you do for me. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I would like everyone to be upstanding and raise their glasses and toast my beautiful wife, Jacqueline.